So today I just thought I'm going to give you a quick walk around of my Vauxhall Victor. It's not at home at the moment, so that's why I don't show it so often. It's not drivable either. That bothers me a bit, but and it's really dusty. But let's just give it a quick glance. It's a, like I said, it's a FD model. It's a 1600 Super. It's the cheapest one you can get. I didn't really know much about it when I bought it, but I bought it because I like cars with a story. And this one used to be a taxi in Denmark. So let me show you. Oh, and another thing, it's a bit hard to see in this color of car, or dust you should say, but in Denmark, this design from that era is called hoftesvej, which means like the way your hip, sway, or what do you say? You can't pronounce that, and it wouldn't fly in today's world. So everywhere else but Denmark, in design books, you call this sweeping line here. You call it Coke bottle design. Because if you take an old glass Coca-Cola bottle, you will see the same. I really like that design. I have had several Opel Record C models which has the same. And no, this is not a rebadged Opel, it's a Vauxhall. They are both owned by GM, but this is a separate model. Here we have taxi lights. The lights were missing from the car when it was initially saved more than 20 years ago, but it had all the light fittings, so it was refitted. So it's not just a mock-up, it has been a taxi. And it has a old school, what do you call that? Danish it's a taxameter, the one that knows how much you have to pay. And it has radio, and it has this really cool one. Now I just disconnected the battery, but this is the one that tells you if the car is available or not. And a roof sign. The only thing that's not totally period has to be the roof sign. Yeah. The paint is not so great, but yeah, it's an old car. Something that's a bit special about this one is that it has a column shift, 3-speed, and a bench seat, which I really like. But I don't think there's many of these left. Most of them are 2 liters with separate chairs, or the Ventura model, which has a 6-cylinder engine, but of course the same body style. Cool feature here. I kind of like that. Here you can really see the line on the car. This here is a period from its taxi days. It's for a bicycle. The rack is in the boot, but it's stuffed with other things. But that came with the car. That's also quite nice. So original dealer sticker from where it was originally sold in Denmark. So yeah. Here we have the engine bay of the Victor FD 1600. And when I was working on it at home, I thought it was a real cramped engine bay with no light. And as it turns out, it was just because I had too little light at home. Because actually the bonnet opens like this. Yeah, sorry about the dust. So it actually gives you extremely good access. So I guess I need to work on my garage at home. I'm just gonna read something to you from this, a service bulletin from when the car was new in Denmark. This is from edition number 1 from 68. The car came out in 67, but I guess in Denmark it was early 68. So give me a second. I'm just gonna try to say this in English. I'm reading it in Danish. But what's really special about this, at least when it was new, is that the what do you call that in English? Overhead camshaft is, I'm reading what it says now, is driven by a new and quite unconventional way by an external running glass fiber armed belt with a surface of nylon. Yeah, neoprene rubber. Did I say that correctly? That's simply what today we just call it a timing belt, cam belt, but that was quite new at the time. And that makes this, I guess, is the first for Vauxhall. I know it was invented way long before, but yeah, back in the day it was special. And you can see that, like so many modern cars, the engine is like in 45 degrees. Another feature that's also mentioned in this is that the windscreens are bonded, just like any modern car today. But back then it was a big deal.
So I can kind of see why your game changer didn't pan out.
What's not so great about that right now is that if you got really crappy paint like this, of course that's gonna be an issue. But yeah, that's the way it is. I really need to fix this car, but yeah, someday I'm gonna get there. So tell me what you think. Do you like a Victor FD? Oh, what does it say here? Oh, subscribe. Wouldn't that be nice? Then I can see you again. Okay, bye.